God, I can barely stretch my legs out in this thing. You know, surely I would have expected them to actually invest in money to get me a much bigger, more spacious sort of container. But whatever, I guess. Not much I can do about that. Notice it's a little chilly around. Notice it's a little chilly around here. Oh. Color me curious. Okay, can't contact Mackenzie from here. Alright. More than likely Mackenzie will contact me. What the hell is that? Airtight container installed with independent cooling systems for preserving an organism at extremely low temperatures. Its circuitry is exposed. Grapple crane used for heavy-duty loading and unloading. Its claw attachment grabs. Are we just getting extra data entry that we've already seen? Transport designed to make tight turns within the facility. It's equipped with special tires for driving on the frozen ground. Gate is linked to a bomb slot. The hatch will release when powered by the connected slot. Oh, you mean this one? Okay. Transporting and storing medicine and other supplies. It's equipped with climate control features. For medicine, huh? Storing lab equipment. Though sturdy, standard firearms can still destroy it easily. Tempered glass, fractured in several places. Ah, you mean like this? I super fractured it, and there's nothing you can do about it. Thank you very much for the missile expansion. You're a dear. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you very much for that. All right, let's look around here, I guess. Save room? Save room! Me likey! Central sensor automatically releases if exposed to beam energy. The gated sensors on both sides. Sensor damaged. Rear side sensor remains functional. Ah, I see. Well, that's gonna be relatively easy. Psychic beam, go! Okay, what's this? Grapple crane control terminal. Controls the crane, currently offline. It draws power from the linked spinner, which I still don't have access to that spinner ability yet. So the only thing I can do right now is try to push forward. Critters! Ice crawler! Well adapted to freezing temperatures, it remains active even in low temperatures and possesses a relatively soft carapace covered in sharp thorns. Ice crawlers are land-dwelling crustaceans found in several areas of ice belt. They're well adapted to the frigid climate and can naturally prevent their cells and fluids from freezing using chemicals such as glucose. Though they are covered in spines, the shell beneath is not very durable and can be penetrated by standard firearms. Ice crawlers do not actively hunt, and instead feed on bugs and small animals that happen to collide with their spines. Because of this, well, you know, passive approach to predation, they move constantly, albeit within limited area. Countless sharp spines on their legs provide traction, allowing them to attach themselves to bedrock and move along ice walls. I will adopt you, and I will name you Tim. I love you very much, Tim. Jerry, you're cool. Al, you suck. Large ice formation's been blocked. The ice blocks the passage. The ice has thickened over time, becoming part of the wall. Requires extreme heat, you say? Whoa. What the fuck? Off-grid LED guide light. Fuses oxygen and hydrogen from the surrounding environment, generating heat, light, and electricity. Cargo target. Arrival point for capsules launched via the shaping system. Central cushioning absorbs all impact shock. Capsule capturing platform. Catches arriving cargo capsules. A scanner built into the floor confirms if cargo arrives safely and intact. How much you want to bet one of these things are going to be like an anglerfish? What the hell is that? Cryopod transport system. Cable transport system that runs between the laboratory and the crane loading area. Non-operational. The cryopod appears to have been abandoned. Its cooling system lost power and failed. Oh, man. Oh, I like this place already. Ice belt. Oh, I already like this. One of these have got to be a trap. Hmm? Oh, that's another one of the robots that I can't power up, isn't it? Mechanoid Scoutbot. Emits ultrasonic waves from overhead to detect and map the position of valuable items in the area. Well, I can't really do anything about that. Cryopod's abandoned after their delivery truck. Overturned. Battery charge is 0%, non-functional. The funny thing is, this feels like the right place to summon the viola. Hmm? Wolf! All right. Well, this is happening. Fine. I'll show you fools who the top dog is. Canis morphology, snow wolf. Carnivorous quadruped living in the frigid regions of ice pelt. A pack hunter that surrounds its prey. Its cold natural habitat makes it ill-suited to warm climates. Oh, I love this. The snow wolf is a quadrupedal creature native to the frigid ice belt. Carnivorous hunters. They patrol their territory in packs of several dozen. Upon finding prey, they will surround it to prevent escape, whereupon groups of especially ferocious young males will take turns attacking, one after another. Once their prey has fallen, they typically feast in a hierarchical order, starting with the alpha. By the way, there's no such thing as an alpha, with a portion reserved for pregnant females and the pack's youngest members. High metabolism enables their bodies to generate heat very efficiently, enabling long treks across their territory. Unfortunately, this means they struggle to adapt to hot environments and will succumb quickly to if confronted with high heat weaponry. Well, what do you know? Gotta spin around the okay. Watch them. Like I said, I'll show you who the top dog really is. Need I say more? Yeah, I think this trivializes this quite a bit. Yeah, this really trivializes these guys. Is there a gimmick I'm supposed to be doing here, or am I just gonna keep fighting these wolves? Shit! Holy shit! Blah! Oh shit, was this supposed to happen? What? Wait, is somebody helping me? Wow, 4 health. Machine error shipping system. Load supplies into reinforced capsules and launches them offline. That's a hell of a thing. Whoever the fuck you are, help. Thank you. Thank you. Ugh. Elevator for wheeled vehicles, used to lower containment of vehicles, extremely high weight capacity, currently offline. I need to figure out who helped me. Have to thank them properly for what they did. Data terminal. Routes various kinds of data, currently offline. Accessible once power has been restored to the entire laboratory. Pod maintenance gate, currently offline. Controlled by the main control terminal. Must be online to unlock. Conduit access hatch, used by maintenance tanks. This red light indicates it's offline and locked. Light maintenance tank, smaller version of the regular maintenance tank. Developed to perform tasks in narrow passages and battery charged at 0. Electric lock. Lamorne made locking system. The lock can be removed only if exposed to a surge of electricity. With the lock removed, systems will operate normally. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Security shutter isolates the beam turret from the control room. It cannot be unlocked while the turret is online. Handles executive functions for the lobby and controls power to the pod maintenance gate. It can also provide access to a hologram schematic of the facility. Got it. Right. A network for moving small cargo currently offline. Administers intensive care currently offline.
All clear. I never thought I'd meet the legendary bounty hunter, Samus. In a place like this.
Wait a minute, are you a Federation unit?
Corporal Rieger Tokabi. Fed Sniper. Herc Unit Delta. It's good to finally cross paths with you. But tell me, where are we?
You don't know either.
Gunfire. I lost visuals, then woke with a busted comms unit and a leg to match.
Shit.
Now, I tried to access this terminal, but the only thing I could get operational was the gun. That's it. Then I see this here. What do you make of it?
Let me take a look. Galactic Federation sniper Rieger Takabi, an infantryman and a former hunter who specializes in long-range precision shooting. Armed with a KT-6116 short to long-range rifle with visor-linked scope. Rieger Takabi. Corporal Rieger Takabi is a sniper in the Galactic Federation. Once a hunter working on remote worlds, he volunteered for Federation service in the hopes of finding stability. He enjoys solitude and dislikes working with others, always preferring to go on missions solo without a spotter. The Takabi family has worshipped the god Solon for generations, Rieger included. He's never without his arrowhead-shaped talisman and strongly believes his continued survival is only because of its protection. Unfortunately, his beliefs are often in conflict with his missions and their use of his talents, which is a source of much loathing and personal strife. It explains why he wants to be solo. So, a good combat, an effective combat person. What was the phrase I was looking for? Let me take a look here. Access code approved. Displaying hologram schematic of the laboratory. Hologram interactivity initialized.
Oh, you were able to activate this.
Yep.
A map of the facility. But it's corrupted.
Let's see.
You want to go there.
Right.
In that case, this elevator is the only way down. But the power is offline. One moment. There. That must be the generator room. I think we can bring it back to life.
Good.
All right. You have the map. I'm no good with this leg. So I'll have to keep an eye on you from here.
Do so.
I'll be with you.
Very well. A fellow combatant. You I can trust on the field. Well, once your leg is fixed. I'm pretty sure we'll find something. Alright. Let's go check out that broken elevator. We gotta go to the generator.
I can't go with you because of my leg. I'll have to stay here.
No, that's valid. Mechanism. Stowable rotating beam turret. Spherical cannon used for neutralizing wild animals. Uses nuclear fusion to generate piercing energy rounds. Fires up to 6,000 rounds per minute.
That is one powerful turret.
Oh, I believe it. Luck be with you.
I'll keep an eye on things from here. Least I can do.
Good. There's a thing over there I can use. All right. Okay. Safety hatch for cryopod transport, designed to open as a pod, passes through. Its metals have deteriorated and begin to warp. A strong shock will destroy it. I just wanted to do that. Cryopod. Airtight container installed with independent cooling systems for preserving an organism at extremely low temperatures. Can operate on minimal power. Snow roach. A creature with a flat, soft carapace, able to live in cold environments due to its high body temperature, though its volatile body will explode on contact. Snow roaches are omnivorous arthropods found indoors or underground in cold climates. They form large groups and upon finding food will secrete a pheromone that draws more of their kind. The shell on their back is bioluminescent, creating a beacon for them to gather around in dark places. Their body fluids contain antifreeze proteins, fortifying them against the low temperatures. They also have a high intracorporeal pressure, which raises their body temperature but causes them to burst at the slightest impact. Ugh. I kind of feel bad for you. Ice that is thickened over time can be melted. I got your scan! Dartwing, bat variant with evolved arms and leg Patagia? Patagia. This creature will suspend its hind legs, then glide through the air to attack its prey. The Dartwing is a Chiroptera variant adapted to freezing climates. The claws at the tips of their feet are used to dig into protrusions or grade differences, enabling them to hang upside down to rest. To reduce the energy expense of bodily thermoregulation, they live in caves or abandoned buildings where fewer variances in temperature and humidity are likely to occur. They are nocturnal and have poor vision, and instead use hearing to perceive their surroundings. If they detect the sound of an intruder in their territory, they will attempt to glide down and crash into the invaders in their Valpatagium. Once in flight, their trajectory will take them to the location of the original sound, meaning if their target moves quickly enough, Dartwings will instead collide with walls or other objects and perish. You mean like that? Mechanism loading platform loads cryopods brought in from outside onto rails for distribution. The fuck is that? Security door controls access to vital experimentation samples and other dangerous items. Currently locked. Locks can be managed collectively from the control room. Psychic lock unit. Developed during the Psychic era. Blocks passages with a wall of psychic energy. These locks can be released using collected TK codes. What's this? Access encrypted file. Research diary. Day 1. Endeavor. LMH 20062001026. My name is Targon, and I'm a researcher at this facility. I'm writing this to have a record of my experiments. When the great tragedy occurred, many fled the danger within the research center. However, at the guidance of Priest Chatoya, a few of us have stayed in order to perform analysis of and experiments on Griever anatomy. Our hope is to reverse the transformation by administering a solution of processed green energy to subjects brought to the facility. I want to believe we can succeed. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Mad experimentation. Floor security terminal. Controls security systems on this floor. Currently offline. Shows locations and current state of security doors on this floor. Currently offline. The linked activation device is nearby. Bomb slot encased in ice. The slot will function normally once the ice is melted. Got it. All right. Ready for use. Shows the locations and current state of security doors on this floor. Red indicates that the door is locked, while green is unlocked. All right. Let's activate this. Okay, all the doors are unlocked.
Samus? You hear me?
What's up, Takabe?
I patched into the facility speakers. I can use them to communicate.
Good.
I noticed that several rooms were unlocked at once.
Yeah.
That was you, wasn't it? Nice. Proceed with caution. You never know what's lurking.
All right, all security doors reports in received. Locks released. All right. Interesting that there's been no save rooms. Okay. Oh. DNA sample storage case. Stores and displays airtight vials containing Nova DNA. Scanners are built into the vial holders to monitor the samples. What's my buddy Nova doing in here? Cover conceals the ventilation shaft. Its metals have deteriorated in extreme cold and can be shattered by strong impact. Connects to the adjacent room. Tunnel for maintenance tanks. Connects to tracking operations across the hallway. Nova DNA sequencer. Lamorne device for complex genetic sequencing. Used to identify organisms and analyze genetic mutations. Room's access is controlled by a terminal in Biolab security. Once unlocked, this door can be opened by touching the hologram. Oh my god, I love how this looks. Okay. Oh. Research Diary, Day 21. Gifts.
LMH 200-620-1047. Priest Chatoya wants to install something in this room. Apparently, it'll be a gift to the one who will become our savior at some point in the future, but do we not need a savior right now? If our efforts are not the priority, then do the Lamorne have a future? All we can do right now is continue the experiments, and believe that we will see results. I pray for the day when I can leave this dark, freezing lab and walk under the sun again.
Oh, that's the second one. I'm going to assume that was a failure. Like that, I'm essentially fully restored. A psychic container. Open when using telekinesis. Grasping the node and moving it along the displayed path releases the lock. Grapple beam. Psychic lasso. Enhances control over psychic energy, allowing it to be coiled into a rope. This rope can physically grab onto objects and pull them. Ugh! That's what I'm talking about! While using ZL to aim at something, use push down to attach psychic lasso, then use down to... Okay. Fine. Tracks used to maintenance tanks, equipped with the latch point, allowing them to be pulled down. Like this? Maintenance lift currently offline. Lasso. Lamorne made locking system. This lock is designed to be pulled off. I'm fine, Takabe.
Trouble. Have you tried scanning your surroundings?
Takabe, I'm fine. I just needed to grab this item. Nice. That's moderately concerning. Research sample FG004. GE dosage, green crystal, green energy dosage, 0.5. Status, normal cell mutation or multiplication. Research sample containing a TK code. What the? Oh, hold up. TK code fragment collected. Research sample FG016. 1.2 G dosage. Cell multiplication is within normal value range. Research sample FG021. GE dosage 1.9 green. No abnormal effects from dosage increase. Okay. Let's go in the next room. Okay. Task arm for performing internal and external repairs on cryopods, including circuitry replacement and cooling system upkeep. Cryopods awaiting maintenance inspection. Cryopod under repairs. Cooling device found to be defective. Its circuitry must be replaced. Cryopod repairs and parts replacement complete. Awaiting final check of the inspection table. Passing this check will result in redeployment. Cryopod's waiting final examination. Pods will be redeployed if all maintenance checks pass. Right now, though... Research diary, day 39. Security. LMH 200. I'm not gonna read that part.
Cryopods containing subjects are arriving at the lab almost daily. The pods put them into cold hibernation and maintain minimal life functions. Operation of the cooling equipment has been deemed absolutely essential, so the system has been designed to continue functioning, even if the entire facility were to fall into low power mode. Similarly, thorough inspection and repair of cryopods is one of our highest priority tasks.
Well, yeah, how about that? Everything's not even running right now, so yeah. There. Oh. Really? I was not supposed to do that, was I? Oops. Nobody saw that. I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody saw anything. I didn't do anything. You're just imagining things, you know? Nothing crazy happened. Not at all. Path blocked by rubble from laboratory structure collapse. Blockage primarily consists of materials impervious to beams and explosives. Physical force is required to clear the debris. You mean like this? What the hell? Access code approved. Displaying organism laboratory hologram. Data download authorized. Oh. Whoa, this place is big. I'm all for it. Lamorne terminal for storing map data displays a downloadable hologram of the area when activated. All right.
Missile expansion!
Oh! Oh. Ah, there it is. First try. All right. See, all I had to do was explore it a little bit more. Well, that was neat. That was pretty neat.
Whatever you're doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Right. I saw something crawling around here. What is that? Whatever it is, it explodes. A smaller version of the regular maintenance tank. It is developed to perform tasks in narrow passages. The line maintenance tank is a similar model, or is a smaller model that was developed to perform repairs and other work in pipes and passageways, too narrow for its standard counterpart. They were mainly deployed to the biological research facility in Icebelt. While being smaller and lighter allows for faster movement than the standard model, this comes at the cost of having weaker armor. However, if threatened, they are fitted with the same standard welding beam and are also able to emit high voltage shock at close range. Yeah, their armor's kind of shitty, but we're still giving them some very highly volatile weaponry. Shit still works, bro. It's all good. Unfortunately, though, you're dealing with Samus Aran. I won't apologize. I like this fire beam, it just kind of does damage over time. These locks can be collected using TK codes. Alrighty. 2 TK codes. Got it. Oh, it's 4. Security gate malfunctioning. Circuits are torn and it's not receiving any current. This gate material is otherwise indestructible. Fudge. Not that it matters, because I can do a thing and break this tempered glass. I can't melt it, but I can break it. Oh, hallelujah, save room. All right. Looks like I got myself another mission, except this time I'm in a frozen area. A frozen laboratory. And I need an entire session for that.